Mauricio Mejia Live. Entertainment guru, Silicon Valley entrepreneur, author, and speaker. It's Mauricio Mejia Live. Bringing to you real people, real day-to-day life experiences, and real business opportunities. If you dare to step up. Do you have what it takes to take it to the next level and become who you are truly destined to become? Decide, commit, execute. Join the thousands of viewers around the world and become a part of the conversation. Mauricio Mejia Live.
Welcome, everybody. This is Mauricio Mejia Live, broadcasting from the heart of Silicon Valley in downtown San Jose. I want to welcome everyone to season number 2, episode number 17. That's right, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the East Coast, broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitch. That's right, we're broadcasting on 3 different platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, live from our studios here in San Jose. So far, we've had the pleasure of having some great business entrepreneurs, some leaders, some political leaders, some real estate moguls, some stock advisors, some fitness and entertainment gurus. And tonight, we're going to have someone that has mastered and dominated the concert promotion space for many, many years. And it's a great honor to have this gentleman on here who we're gonna learn a little bit about his history and how and why he got into the entertainment industry. I had the pleasure of meeting him and joining him for his grand opening of a Bump Box down in the city of Riverside. We took a trek out there to support our boy Rob Owens from Bump Box. Literally jumped in the car 4 o'clock in the morning to be there by 11 o'clock for grand opening. Gave our respects, said hello to everybody. Touched base with Rob, met Bobby Dee and his partners and the whole group. Got to meet some other celebrities that were there. And it was fun conversation, man. And I left with a good taste in my mouth that knowing that good people doing good business and it's just great energy, man. So it's my pleasure tonight to be bringing on this guest, entertainer Bobby Dee. Bobby Dee, also really quick, is CEO and founder of Dee Presents, top promoter concerts and events from across the United States, and just recently signed a partnership with Snoop Dogg and Snoop Dogg Army. So without further delay, because I know time is of essence here, it's my pleasure to be bringing on Bobby Dee. Bobby Dee, what's up, brother?
How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good. So you're on your phone. So if you turn it sideways, you'll get the full screen.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No. We're good. We're good. Hey, this is why. Hold on.
Is it an upside down?
Oh, I guess the way it is. All right, never mind then. We're just gonna roll the way it is.
That's
there. All right. No, we're good. How are you, man? It looks like it's a beautiful day out there, out in the sun, huh?
Brother, it's out here in LA. LA times, LA weather, bro. I love it.
There you go. It's nice and beautiful up here in the Bay Area too. Yeah. So we're enjoying some weather. We're just indoors, man. I wish I had the studio on the outside.
It's all good, brother. Yeah, and I appreciate the kind words, bro. We really, really worked hard, even during the pandemic, and I'm just glad, bro, I finally met you in person, and you're just as amazing as I thought you'd be.
Oh man, well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. And I've been following you've been doing this for many, many years, man. And I know that at least for the last 10 years that I've the name resonates. I know that you've been in the game longer than that, but you've really dominated your space, man. And it's great to see us. I mean, I grew up in Southern California. I got to grow up with a lot of great people and had a lot of great friends and mentors. Mm-hmm. I mentioned to you Miles Kovac is a good friend and a mentor. John Pena, we grew up together and we did some crazy parties, and that's another person. There's a lot of Chang Weisberg, who I saw you posted you posted a great post that, when you said something that resonated really good with me, with when someone that has knowledge speaks, man, we listen, because people kick down some knowledge, man. So I want to be mindful of your time. And again, I want to welcome you and welcome all the viewers that are watching from around the world and across the U.S. Thank you to everybody that's here tonight. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. What got you into the game and what inspired you?
Well, I grew up in the business, bro. My is the original Bobby Dee. I'm Bobby Dee Jr. I always tell everybody he's the real Bobby Dee. Yeah, bro.
Much props to Bobby Dee Sr. then,
man. He's amazing. He taught me everything. He's still alive, and he still advises me and gives me, when I'm not sure and when I'm confused, he puts me on the right track. But
And
We
when
grew
you
up in the
mess up,
club.
does he te jala la oreja when you mess
Nah,
up? Bro?
all he's gonna do is just shake his head, and I know trouble. So
Oh, and
but
that's the worst, right? When they shake their head because that's a sign of disappointment. It's not.
oh
He's not even
yeah,
gonna say it. He's just like, okay.
yeah. He never hit me. He never hit us as a kids, and just it was even worse. Shake his head at me. I'm like, man, I'd die. You know.
Oh,
So, but we like I said, we grew up in the club, bro. So I grew up listening to Mary Wells, New Kids on the Block, seeing these American performers when I was like 9. So I grew up in the game, and
got it.
my dad allowed me to be in the club, and it was side streets in the city of Lakewood, and
No,
we had
okay.
Easy
Yeah.
E, we had Easy E, we had everybody you could think of, bro. Cover girls when they were actually cover girls when they were young. It was cool, man.
What were some of your best memories then of during that time? I mean, you just mentioned New Kids on the Block. I remember when New Kids on the Block was like $1,500 to get them to perform at a nightclub, and then
Yeah,
it was like right when their hit song. I'm dating myself too, man, because I was in the club business at a young age too. And I
yeah,
remember you had when the cover girl. I mean, cover girls were performing for free
yeah.
until they became big. But New Kids on the Block, man, I remember that one being in the game for a long time, and again, I want to hear more about it. But is that really what inspired you to get you to continue? Because sometimes we don't follow our parents' footsteps or other people's footsteps.
No, I did worship, my dad. Like I said, he's taught me everything, and all I try to do was just all the elements that I learned inside the club. Seeing the cover girls, Tone Loc, Young MC. This is 1989. I learned a lot, and I brought these shows back to nostalgia. When I do the Freestyle Festival, when I do R&B Rewind, when I do Summer Breeze, it's all the
That's
people that
right.
I met, as a kid, and they were all nice. And I managed Lisa Lee now, and she was one of those I met, like Dino and all these old names.
Wow, wow. Taking me back to my childhood days, man.
Yeah. Sorry, sorry,
Whoops, it's okay. No
sorry about
worries,
that,
no
brother.
worries. No, no,
Yeah,
no. It's all good. Hey, people are watching probably right now. They're gonna probably hit you up too.
it's all
um,
good.
Let me ask you, with the world now opening up,
Hmm.
how do you see the because obviously when COVID hit, nobody expected this to happen back in March of 2020, and I'm sure that your shows, I mean, shows take a long time to produce, to plan, and I
Hmm.
know that 2020 would just kind of leveled everybody, man.
Yeah,
Obviously, it affected you, and it affected 90% of the hospitality world
right.
industry.
Yeah,
How do you see things unfolding for you now? Because I've seen you've been promoting some events. You even got creative and did some social distancing concerts
yeah,
where I saw
yeah.
some of the stuff out there, man. You got very creative.
And we did it in a way that we had a lot of people. Like there was other, shows that try to do it similar and had like 400 people. We had 4,000,
Right.
and we timed it. Thank God, bro. All to God, because Newsom announced that you can get outside of the car, and we
Yeah.
did 4,000 people with the great oldies, new school oldies lineup, and it was amazing, bro. It was so exciting to see how exciting everybody else was excited. I'm sorry, and it was just cool, man. Seeing people smile and dance was amazing.
Well, and that's good. I mean, music is what brings people together. I think music is universal language of love. It's a
Hmm.
universal language of bringing people together and having a good time. Um, how do you see things unfolding now, and how are you seeing it? The how is it affecting your business now? I mean, in a positive way, because obviously I'm watching and monitoring all these concerts and events that are happening, and it seems like they're just selling out quick.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have the right formula, the right artist, and you got to give people what they want to see. Sorry, it's my shepherd.
No, 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 no. Well, no worries,
um,
man.
yeah, it's just the only thing that's going to change, Mauricio, is just the fact that there may be COVID tests, there may be vaccinations going on, but
Hmm.
today, bro, like everybody got affected by COVID, so it's like it's not me putting these things on. It's just to be safe. Like if you bring your mom or your dad or your grandma, at least coming to my shows, everyone's going to be either vaccinated or negative on the COVID. So that's the
Got
only
it.
thing that I'm trying to implement because my dad got COVID, I got COVID. Thank God my mom didn't, but I don't ever
Wow.
want to go through that again. And I don't want to be responsible for getting somebody sick. So I'd rather put those in play. And at least you come into our shows, you're going to be good. Snoop, the same thing. Like he wants to make sure no one's getting sick on our watch.
Right. And let me ask you that. I mean, that's a great point that you're pointing out. Are they? Is it fall the responsibility fall back on the promoter or the venue if someone gets infected at a concert? I mean, What are some of
No.
the ramifications that could possibly happen if somebody gets sick at an event?
Well, no, because you're when you buy your ticket on Ticketmaster or whatever platform, it actually tells you, by buying this ticket, you're agreeing that you make sure this or that, and that's why, again, if you show a fake test or it just don't fake the funk. Just be real.
Yeah.
Come and have a good time. And I think that we're kind of putting this pandemic behind us. There's still people getting sick. So just got to just be careful and not take any chances.
And that's the fact, man. I mean, I've heard people talking about that they can get these little fake cards and all that for they say that they're not whatever it is, man. And definitely we want to promote safe shows for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't gotten your vaccination, go out there and get your vaccination, or just be safe, man. And if you're sick, don't come out and infect other people, man.
Yeah, I mean, just think about your mom and dad, or your grandma or your aunt. A lot of people died, and again, I got the vaccination. Hey, I'd rather be the solution than the problem. So I got it. Matt don't mean nothing, but at least I'm part of the solution. So
yeah. So let me ask you, which one did you do, the Pfizer or the Moderna?
I got the Moderna. The second shot sucked, man. Suffered for it. But 2 days and then I was back to normal. So don't worry. You may or may not get the side effects, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Hey, considering that we've been in the industry for 20 plus years, the people we've been around, I think we picked up enough germs, man.
Exactly.
Hey, if you survived the 80s and the 90s, man, I don't see a little shot ain't gonna kill us, man.
That's what I tell everybody. I says, man, I see some people that do the crazy things and put the craziest stuff in their bodies, and then they freak out about a vaccine. I'm like, man, you're talking to the wrong person here. Stop with that.
Yeah. Your priorities are off. Your priorities are off. Let me ask you, being in the industry for so many years, what are some of your favorite memories or event or a story or two that you can share with us?
Sure. I mean, one of my favorites is a guy named Morrissey, and we did a show with Blondie. I forgot who else, but it was a big 80s show at the Microsoft. We did about 7,000 people, sold out. Morrissey showed up in the backstage and came into my dressing room that we had, and he thought I was a waiter. So, because I was wearing a black suit, I had a V-neck like you, and he asked me if I could have a Corona. And I said, yeah, Mr. Morrissey, I'll give you a Corona. And it asked me for some food. I'm like, I'm a waiter. All right. And there I was, giving it. And, bro, there's no shame in the game, bro. Like,
right.
when you're an artist or when you're anybody, I'll take care of you, bro. You know how it is, bro. You're in the industry. So we work for the artists and we work for them that buy tickets. So that's it, brother. But that was really cool because he's one of my idols growing up.
Yeah, we gotta keep it. That's what we create. We create that environment so that when the customer comes to our events or our venues, that we can open up those doors and make them feel VIP. Everybody's VIP. Even the staff is VIP. Everybody that makes this magic come together is a VIP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me ask you, and again, with all these great events and all these things that you do, I mean, and you being involved in community, what are some of the things that you do to get involved with community or make an impact?
Well, I'll tell you, like I'm a big animal lover, and I donate to all the animal shelters, and I do it anonymously, if that's the right word. I'm sorry, butcher word, but also like during the pandemic, we did a I don't want to say a fundraiser for lack of better words, but we went out to Skid Row with my motorcycle club, and then we went back there, and because I felt the thing that we had missed was giving women what they really need, which is underwear, tampons, deodorant, to make a woman feel like a woman. So my target was women, and Ethica, the company, to sponsor me, and they gave women underwear and made them feel good. So that to me was really important because I think so many people forget, aside from food, that women have needs that men don't. And we did really good. We took care of about 600 people out there.
Interesting that you say that because I know for us, I get involved in advocate for the homeless community here in the Bay Area. Obviously, that's it's become a bigger problem. It's become more noticeable. We're seeing it out more. It's surfaced a lot more, and I think that the pandemic actually made us more aware. And you're right. One of the things that I like to do is I like to donate to teenagers and teenage females. That it's interesting you said that because that reminded me of what we do with this county of Santa Clara. When we donate to teenagers, and I asked them, I said, what are some of the biggest things? And it's real basic: socks, underwears, and toiletries.
Right.
So and then for the homeless communities, it's cleaning up encampments. You know, that's one of the biggest things that I like to get involved in, because you take pride not only in cleaning up your neighborhood and the city that you live in, but you take pride and you find things interesting when you actually talk to people that are out on the streets, and you really see that really it's just they're human and they just need a little conversation and a little humanity.
Little
yeah,
love,
man.
you know?
And it goes a long way, just by giving those few minutes, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, and again, we don't do it for any press or any hype. When I do donations, or again, it's always anonymous. The people that know, and you know, even Snoop, he joined in with me and helps me out, and it's just great. For Christmas time, we give out to bicycles for the kids out there in the hood.
Man.
You know, we're very connected as far as that. But again, you'll never see my name tag because I just try to keep it cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's we're not looking for the fame or the glamour out of it, man. We're looking to give back to our communities. Hey, man, I grew up in the city of LA. I grew up in Highland Park, one of the barrios of LA.
There you go.
And you know, I got to give it to if it wasn't for music, man, I could have went down the gang avenue, or down a different path, man. And I think that music, entertainment, nightlife is what kept me alive and away from all that craziness, especially growing up with a single mom, a younger sister, and just with the craziness that was out there, man.
Yeah, brother.
So
absolutely.
Interesting stuff. Talk to us about how's that relationship and that partnership come about, or not come about, but the dynamics of you and working with Snoop Dogg. I mean, that's, hey, man, heavy hitter right there. Triller's on. I mean, he seems like he's the face of the Triller fights, you know, because you know he's got that personality and he draws. How's that working out, and how's that expanded your reach and your business model?
I mean, you know, we've really kind of worked to help each other. Like you know, Snoop's so tight with the Latinos, and you know, I
he's down for the people, man. He's down for the people.
And he genuinely loves not just Mexicans, not just Salvadorans. He's all Latinos, bro. So, and you know, again, like he really, really loves our people, bro. And to me, it's just been rewarding working with them, just getting to know him as a person. Aside from just, you know, Snoop Dogg, I got to know Kevin. And he's just helps so many people. He's the one that actually taught me the philosophy of not putting your name on anything, just do it. He takes care of so many organizations, so many people. It's unreal. But yeah, he's allowed me to really expand our empire we're building.
Well, he's a true warrior of the streets, man. He's bred from the streets, and look what a lot of hard work, hard dedication can turn out to be, man. He's one of the legacies. I mean, that Snoop Dogg belongs in the Hall of Fame of music if he hasn't already made it in there, man. Because
he's there.
his music is just that. I mean, I know he's got the walk. He's got a star on the Walk of Fame. You know, he's made an impact on a lot of people in California and around the world, man. And coming from the streets of LA, man, it feels good to know that man, we could make things happen.
Absolutely, brother.
Let me ask you, with the way that things are, the future's looking. What's the next big moves for Bobby Dee? I mean, you got a bunch of events. You know, you're focused on the old school, the new school, and you know, you got some great anything massive coming up that we should be aware of. Any surprises?
Yeah, we got a festival. Yeah, we got a festival, which I can't say too much, but it's I can say the date. It's going to be in December. It's going to be in LA at the LAFC Stadium.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, man, when you see that lineup, you're going to see every mega rap group from 1990 to now. You're going to see the biggest R&B acts you've ever seen in your life, and it's just going to be something special. I predict, bro. Okay, I'm going to do a Conor McGregor prediction that we're going to sell out in 2 minutes. All right, we're going to sell out in 2 minutes.
Hey, well, I'm glad. I'm gonna have to buy my ticket VIP through you, then.
Nah, man, you don't gotta buy nothing. I got you, brother. Your family, brother.
Oh, well, I think I appreciate that, man. And I gotta say, man, congratulations, because I know that concerts and entertainment is not the only thing you're involved. You're an entrepreneur. You're a businessman. You're involved in multiple things. And the last thing that I did see where we met officially was at the grand opening of Bump Box in the city of Riverside. And you know, congratulations on that. Congratulations on partnership with Rob Owens as well, and the entire Bump Box family. I got the okay today from Rob to do the bump box here in San Jose.
There you
So
go, brother.
I'm gonna reach out to
Congratulations.
no, thank you. I'm gonna reach out to you and
Yeah.
get some advice and reach out to your partners as well to see how are things going. Again, being an entrepreneur, give us some of the and I know the time. I'm gonna be mindful of
It's
your
okay.
time.
Right. It's
Get,
okay.
give us a story of what has been some of the difficult times that you've gone through when in the time that you've been a businessman or entrepreneur in the entertainment
Yeah.
industry.
I mean, look, the hardest thing was because an independent promoter, that the hardest part was getting the respect from all the big companies, the Live Nations, the Golden Voice, AG. So
Yeah.
I put it on my back and started doing these by myself and self financing, and then it hit, and all of a sudden the big companies kind of come drawn to you, and you start working with them. And I'm doing co-productions with Golden Voice. We have 4 shows at the Greek Theater, 7 shows with Live Nation, and then I got about 9 shows by myself. So it's been great, man.
What's crazy is that you can't sell the Bobby Dee Presents as the brand because you're Bobby Dee. So so you've created a self empire, if you could say, because it's no different, or it's different from like an Insomniac who Live Nation came and acquired them, did a partnership and then acquired them. So it's kind of tough, man. You're on an island of your own, which is awesome because it's inspiring and it's motivating for guys like us too. I mean, it's just we create a brand and try to exit. Man, it's for you. It's Bobby Dee, and Bobby Dee Presents is Bobby Dee. So
they talked to, just so you know, the Michael Rapino, the president of Live Nation, he's a friend of mine, and he's actually been talking about possibly either partnering with Snoop and I or possibly buying into the company. And I'm honored, bro, because again, like he's the pinnacle of being a promoter. He's the man. Just a great dude.
Did you ever have a chance to meet Jason Garner when he was over there? And he was So Jason Garner was one of my mentors and good friend. He comes from the San Jose area, and I remember when he was running the Latino division of Live Nation, and great mentor of mine. But well, good, man.
Good dude.
I mentioned to you, I have a brand that I'd love to share with you and see how maybe we can eventually do a partnership, which was the Detox Sundays brand. Detox Sundays has been around for 10 years. It was a spinoff of Rehab. And I think that through your relationships, I think that we could create something powerful. Moving on as the world unfolds, man, because I still believe in the brand and the trademark, and I think that with the right partners and the right people behind, we can do some pretty.
That's a great brand, bro. I mean, I love that name. It screams pool party, it screams concerts, it screams fun, all outdoors. So I'm with you, brother, all the way.
Well, good. So it's public. It's offered to you, man. I'd love to follow up and do a partnership with you. All right, man. You said it.
I'm in.
Well, good. Bobby, I'm going to be mindful of your time, man. I appreciate the fact. I know you got a lot of stuff on your plate. Congratulations again on your successes on Bump Box, the grand opening. Thank you, for supporting us too. That we just came out with our Punch King bag and our Punch King fitness brand.
Also, I love that thing, bro. It's in my backyard, swinging proudly, bro. I love it.
we need a picture in the post, bro. We need some proof,
I'm on it. I'm just getting my thumbs up.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. We'd love to talk to you. My partner King would like to come down, and then we'd like to sit down and see and talk about the different opportunities that we'd like to, because there's a lot of great things that are happening, and we're working on our grand opening right down the street from the SAP Center. We're going to be headquartered down here. So when all the big fights come through here, we want our place to be the go-to place for when the pre-fights or the pre-warm-ups, the pre-workouts.
Right.
And with that said as well, I want to extend to you my entire Bay Area, Northern California network for any show that you bring out to the Bay, man. I want to be able to be your go-to person to create that. I mean, I know you got an army behind you, brother, but hey, it never hurts.
The army's always expanding. The army is always expanding. And we did San Jose, bro. And I love the San Jose people, bro. They're just amazing people. We did shows in Frisco and San Jose, so we weren't exactly welcome with open arms from other promoters. It's okay, we kept it cool. And now that I got you, it's like, all right, we got a little more.
Now
you
got
sold all those shows out.
There you go. And now you got some juice and some power here with us.
That's it, my brother.
Whenever you come to the Bay Area, Northern California, man, the doors are wide open and the network is completely wide open for you, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Really quick, if people want to know about your events, the website BobbyDeePresents.com, is that the best way to get to find out about all your events, upcoming shows?
Yeah, either that or Snoop Dogg Presents.com, or on A Dee at Bobby Dee Presents, and you're good to go.
Perfect, man. Well, with that said, man, I want to say thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, brother.
And for being here, and at the same time, looking forward to doing some business with you.
It was
Bobby.
an honor,
Seriously,
brother. It's
man.
an honor. No, I'm with you, brother. Please. All right. I'm
Thank
here.
you.
All right. Have a nice day, brother.
Oh, hey, whenever you say that I don't remember, I'm going to just send you the link, and I'm going to be like, hey, remember this?
No, remember, brother, you've been nothing but great to me. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Bobby D. You have a wonderful evening. God bless you, man.
Brother.
Be safe, and you and your family enjoy your evening.
Thank you, big brother. Have a nice day.
Thank you, man.
Bye, guys.
All right, man. That was Bobby D tonight. Mauricio Mejia live. I know that it was a short interview tonight. We had talked earlier, and he was in the middle of cutting some big deals, so didn't have the opportunity to stay longer than us. But again, Bobby Dee Presents. You can go to his website, BobbyDeePresents.com, to look up any of his upcoming events and enjoy, man. It takes a lot of guts and a lot of energy to put these big events together. So again, thank you for Bobby D being here tonight on the show. Again, guys, it's been crazy, some crazy times going on today. Unfortunately, if you're watching the news, San Jose made it, but on the CNN and worldwide channels, unfortunately, not for a good thing. I want to send my prayers and my condolences to the families that were affected by today's shooting here in San Jose. Is actually only about 5 blocks away from our studios in downtown San Jose. So our hearts are bleeding, because it's just not something that we expected coming out of a pandemic, but it just seems to become a more reoccurring situation as we come out of this pandemic. So again, our hearts and prayers are out to the families and to everyone that was affected by today's shooting here in San Jose. And again, we're going to keep it positive, man. So thank you so much for everyone. Next week, we're going to be taking a break. Obviously, we're going into the Memorial Day weekend, so we need everyone to be safe. Go out there. It's the first 3-day weekend officially as things start to open up. Doesn't mean go be out there, be silly, and forget that we're in the middle of, we're still fighting through these times. So let's make sure that we're out there. We're safe. If you're going out to a lake, if you're going out, if you're traveling, just be safe. Cover yourself. And if you haven't gotten vaccinated, go get vaccinated. And if you're not for that, then, if you're feeling sick or, just do your part, and let's keep it safe. We'll be back on June 9th. Actually, that week is going to be a super special week for me, because Friday, June 11th is my birthday, and I'm going to be celebrating a VIP RSVP only party. So if you know me, make sure that you can contact me directly so that I can put you on my RSVP list. But that Wednesday, June 9th, I'm going to be bringing on my ghostwriter, good friend, partner in crime, in the sense of, when we put my book together, it was somebody that helped me break out of my shell. So it's going to be Shireen Rivera. She's going to be on the show, and I'm excited to have her here. She even was upset because it took me so long to bring her on the show, but hey, it's all timing. So much love to everybody. Thank you so much again for joining me tonight. Mauricio Mejia live every Wednesday, 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the East Coast.